Before you go solar and you are in California, let me tell you what happens when they destroy your life, your home, your property, your business, your health and finances. This is my story in Southern California. If this and the upcoming videos help one person, just one person, to think twice and possibly consider waiting until there are actual consumer protections in place, then it'll be worthwhile. Like I said, if you think there are consumer protections, watch this video and the ones to come, which deal with all the departments, offices, media, and the state officials I reached out to for help. It is nearing the 6-year mark since the solar panels were installed, and I have no resolve.
6 years this April.
In April 2017, the solar installer approached me about a lease to install solar panels on my home. I'm what is known as a house hacker. My business is, or rather was, to rent corporate suites to executives, nurses, and other professionals coming into the area on contract. Now my suites are toxic with mold and mildew, and the ceilings are caving in. When the installer approached me, I explained to him my needs, provided years of past electric bills, which showed the tenants' demand for electric. I was promised a system that would produce more than my tenants could ever possibly demand. Before signing the lease, I did my due diligence. I researched the company on the internet. I searched them on Better Business Bureau site. I checked their license with the State Contractors Licensing Board, the CSLB. No red flags. I had 2 recommendations from a friend and an acquaintance. Everything looked good. Although the lease cost for the system was more than what the majority of my monthly bills were, I was looking forward to a total elimination of my electric and SDG&E rate increases in exchange for a known monthly payment due, enabling me to control a significant cost to my business. 50 panels were installed. What I didn't and couldn't know at the time was that they would install a dangerous, inefficient, and fraudulent solar PV system. From the beginning, the solar system was unable to cover my electric costs as promised. In January of 2018, after a significant rainstorm, I discovered that my roof was leaking under the sections where the solar panels were installed, causing damage to the subroofing, joists, and interior drywall. I contacted the solar provider, one of the largest in the country, and this began an experience in frustration, unresponsive customer service, changing stories, and outright lies. This company's customer service is based overseas. The representatives follow a script. Anything that goes outside of that script is not handled. Promised callbacks from supervisors never happen.
Customer service call going very wrong.
I have an email from one of their senior customer service supervisors stating that all payments would be suspended until a resolve for my problems was found. The solar provider has since extorted a good faith payment by threatening my credit and still claim I am delinquent in my payments. I attempted to refinance my home in an effort to pay for legal fees mounting in the civil case I brought against the provider and installer. The provider has a UCC fixture lien on my property that needed to be lifted in order to proceed with the refinance. The provider refused to do so unless I paid off the system in full. $109,937.92. Another attempt to refinance was denied by the lender due to the extensive damage done to my home by the solar installers. In addition to all the physical damage done to my home, the solar companies have ruined me financially, as well as taking down my business and freezing me out of accessing my home equity.